Hello, this is Vinod Balasubramanian, and other details are on the screen. The main motto of preparing this video is to create awareness that the teaching and learning process doesn't stop, as I firmly believe that the future belongs to blended learning. It is very important for a teacher facilitator to be creative and innovative during his or her teaching techniques. A small attempt to create awareness of what we do in our school, as we have smart class resources and other such resources or tools obtained from the internet. Visualization for students is very important. So here is one of the activity to make our teaching learning process more interactive and innovative. This is just a part of the activity, like it's a quiz part where the students need to observe the figure, and whatever comes to their mind they have to share, and collectively we discuss and come to a conclusion of a particular concept. Once you drill students with the brainstorming session and ask incisive questions, to proceed further we can use techniques such as bingo, which students are well versed with their friends. So it would be very easy to prepare a question and at the end to give them the particular solution of that bingo or bingo's answer, to make it more interactive in the classroom. Such type of crossword puzzle will help the students to think critically, and as well as they learn during this process. There is a software named GeoGebra, which I use often to teach mathematics and physics especially. So I have created my own resources in that to explain the equations of motion in physics, which is pretty easy to make the students understand and realize what happens uh, when a vehicle speeds up or when it speeds down. There is one more graph that I always tell students about uniform motion and non-uniform motion if you want to explain. So we have some values here, and I'm just going to change the values. Once I change the values, the graph also changes. And these are the resources which I have created. Then if you want to show them uniform motion, or you want to explain the concept of uniform motion, see, it's a straight line. So the linear line is obtained when the object is in uniform motion. Such type of concepts which needs graphical understanding can be explained through this GeoGebra software. Apart from those, to explain it practically, we need to explain them the concepts. So in order to understand the concept, like for example, this is just a small try from PATE, that is pate.colorado.edu is the website, and there we have got resources. So this is a small attempt of Ohm's law to explain Ohm's law. So if you the voltage, you can see the change. So by visualizing, students understand. By visualizing, students understand exactly what is going to happen. And since electricity is an imaginary concept, we need to imagine all these things happen. And what a better way to understand this through this experiment. If you want to understand the reflection of concave mirror, that also can be possible by, this is just by moving the object. You can explain them what is real image, what is virtual image. Apart from that, we can tell them the concepts of spherical mirror, the curvature, what exactly happens, what type of lens it forms, right? And what happens when at a particular point the image and object coincides with each other. All these things, and also the ray diagram to explain this when we move, the rules to draw the ray diagram and all. This can be also done in GeoGebra with your own activity. But apart from that, this is nothing but OLAPs, right? cdat.olabs.edu.in is the website from where I took this, and we have lots of resources. The best, I'll tell you why I prefer GeoGebra while teaching mathematics is or physics is, this is the reason behind it. Like, see, I want to prove that some of the angles of a triangle, interior angles of a triangle is 180-degree. So to explain such concepts, we need visualization. So it's same as the proof. So I am just constructing a line and then see what happens when I move it. See this. So the child understands. The child automatically understands what exactly is happening. If I move it, see the angles. And when I say red plus blue plus green is nothing but 180, and it forms a linear pair. So such type of explanation makes the students more easier. This is apart from our traditional classroom where we use chalk and board method. Blended learning needs both techniques. So if we use this in an interactive way, and I am sure that many teachers might be using all these things, but just to create an awareness, if we do all these things, then the students get interested in the topic. Maybe their phobia also moves away. At the same time, it's very important what kind of evaluation we do when we whether it is a formative or summative assessment, but what kind of assessment we do is very important. For that you can use Google Classroom, you can use Google Forms. Many teacher users nowadays. There's one app called as Quizzes where I have set of questions. This is my own quizzes, so where I used to give students set of questions as a game, and who comes first, that is a reward, and everybody needs to appreciate in the online class for the one who comes top 3 and so on. There is one more called as Testmos, which will test. You have to create your own questions like this. You can create as you create it in a Google form, and then it's a free version which I am using. If it is a paid version, you get lots of lots of tools to use. But no matter, it's very important to engage students and make everything interactive. At the same time, you also assess them whether they have understood what you have taught. So these are the things which I normally use. And since being we have a smart class in our school, and our management supports us to use online since last 7 to 8 years, 10 years, we are using this online platform. Apart from that online platform, due to this pandemic, we are more exposed to such kind of applications, and this is what I try to do and interact with the students. Thank you so much.